Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do that evening practice. The practice is really to help us release accumulated tension of the day. And oftentimes it's even more than that, more than just this day, but also from the week. If you had a hard week, if you had a hard month, yoga is meant to help us release tension and resistance out of the body, and not just the body, the other layers of who we are. So we are made up of an emotional layer, a mental layer, an energetic layer, or they're called sheaths, or in yoga and Ayurvedic terms, we call them koshas. So we are really helping the body do so much more. That's why people don't even realize how beneficial yoga is, but it's incredibly helpful to helping your life and enriching your life. Right, so let's get started with our practice. And we're going to start out seated today. So go ahead and come to your mat. And if you need to, get your hip a little bit higher to help with any kind of limitation in the back and the hamstrings. Do that with a blanket, okay? All right, so starting out seated. And I'm trying my mic tonight, you guys. And we're going to bring the hands to the knees, and we're going to move in one direction. We're going to gradually work our way up into a standing posture and then go in the other direction. Good. Awesome. And then from there, we're going to reach the arms up and then rotate to one side and then reach and rotate to the other side. Oh, Willie, Willie, Willie. And then reach. Willie's very important. His phone, his emergency phone line, the red phone is going off. The bat phone. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, I'm sorry, I can't help myself. And then down, good. Okay, now we're gonna open up, go to one side, and we're gonna hold it here. See if you could drop down onto the elbow and breathe into your side body. And now we go to the other side. Now, when you go to the other side, you're going to do the same thing, but we're going to stay up on the hand because you're going to release that leg. So the opposite leg, and then lift up and extend. Oh, so nice. Now the arm, palm is down and thumb is reaching back behind you. Super nice. All right, and then release out of that and then open up. Oh, it's still a nice big opening for that lateral body, and you breathe into the ribs. That is going to really help release any kind of storage of fear, anxiety. It gets stored into the side body, into the kidneys. And then release. Good. So now we're switching. Boop. Now you bring your other heel in. Okay, hands on the knees. And we move in a circle. Isn't this nice? Sina needed it. She was having a hard day. You're going to always feel better. That's the one thing I will tell you, you guys. The one thing about being the teacher is I didn't have a choice. I still had to teach. All right, go the other direction. And so it didn't matter. I'd be crying. I'd have some sort of crisis. I'd be pissed off or whatever was happening in life. And I still had to teach, right? If I was sick, I still had to teach. Good, and then arms come up. And I always felt better after doing my practice. Release. And then inhale up. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And you do want to hold that rotation. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Good. Okay, so we're going to be doing the opposite direction. Inhale. Now you go to the other side and you drop that elbow down if you can. And you can definitely use a block. So you could take your block, boom, right underneath that arm and open up. Breathe into the ribs, breathe into the side body. And then come up and go to the other side. Good, and then we'll do that again. We'll go to this side again, and then we'll do that pop up. And then you're gonna go to the other side, but this time you keep the hand flat, so you're not bending the elbow, because now your opposite leg comes up, and then you lift and extend the leg. Palm is down, thumb is reaching back behind you. There's a little bit of a glare. So I'm gonna fix that, because I'm a fixer. There, see. Okay, it's better. Good, palms down, thumbs reaching back behind you. Oh, good, and then we open up and reach to that extended leg. This is so nice. Good, and then release from there. Bringing your feet together. You're gonna open up, Vata Kanasana, drop forward, and then bring the legs back in. Rotate to one side. Then release, open up, drop back down, and then lift up and go to the other side. Good. Vata Kanasana, one more time. And then legs come together. You're going to shift your weight forward, up, onto the feet, push into a forward fold. Good. And at this point, now you come to the top of your mat. Good. And then inhale, come up. Uh-oh, I'm out of the picture. Exhale, drop back down. Come into an extension. Step back, right leg lunge. Good, hold it there, hold it there. Open up to the side. Good, so you're rotating your torso towards the front leg. Rotate your torso towards the front leg. Good, then swing the arm around and we step back into Adho Mukha Shavasana, down dog. Draw the navel in. And if at any time you need to rest, you're gonna take child's pose. So release back, child's pose. Good. And then we're gonna come up. Hands are gonna go right to the knees. If this is not comfortable for you with your knees, then I want you to grab a block and you're gonna sit on your block. So sometimes people have issues with their knees. You just sit on a block, and you can sit on 2 blocks. That'll even take more pressure off the knees. So you're sitting on your feet. They're not to the side. You're sitting on them. Hands here at the knees. Draw the navel in, reach back, and roll your shoulders back. Roll back. So we're helping to release tension out of the neck and the shoulders. Okay, a couple more. Good, and then the arms come up. And then we pull down and scoop back up. Pull down. Good, this time scoop up, lift, and pull down. And lift. And pull down. 2 more, up, pull. 1 more, up, and pull. Good, lift. And now we go forward, shifting into half plank and lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Take it back, down dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Draw the navel in, strengthen those arms, lengthen them. Even out your breath. Then picking up the right leg, step forward. You're in that high lunge. And then rotate the torso towards the front leg. Good. So keep the back knee lifted. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. We go right into an extension. Extend. And then fold. Inhale up. Well, I'm sort of in the picture. Exhale down. Inhale, extend the spine. Step back, right leg lunge again. And then open up to the side. We are going to open up the front of the hip, drop the back knee, and then hold it here. Or if you're feeling pretty flexible in the front of the hip, front of the pelvis, come up a little bit higher and release there. And then step back, down dog. Good, and we drop down onto the knees again, shift back. So you literally sit on your heels. And again, the hands come to the knees, roll the shoulders back. 4 times, 2. Have the intention of squeezing those shoulder blades together and then bigger arms up, squeeze them together. And it's really helping to release tension. And then coming up, lift and pull and lift and pull. 2 more. Lift, pull. 1 more. Lift, pull, and then we lift up. Drop forward. Now we go into plank, or you can modify again to the knees. Lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Press back, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Picking up the right leg, step forward, high lunge. And then again, rotating towards that front leg. So you add rotation. Swinging the arm around, drop the knee, and you're holding it to open up the front of the pelvis and hip. If you're feeling pretty flexible in the hip today, come up a little higher. Now open the heart, lift it up. Relax those shoulders. I want you to release any kind of over-efforting, no effort today. Activation, but no over-efforting. We're releasing that. Good. Then stepping the back leg in, come into an extension, and fold. Bend the knees. Come up into Utkatasana. We're going to add rotation again, dropping the hands down to the heart, and we rotate to the right. Push the top hand into the bottom hand and lean back. Watch those knees. One knee typically wants to shift forward. You have to watch out for that. Keep them even and together. And then coming back up, release into a forward fold. Interlace your fingers up off the back. And again, it's another great pose because it helps release tension out of the neck and the shoulders. So you lift those arms up off the back. Lift, lift, lift. And then releasing the arms, and you come back into Utkatasana. Utkatasana, sit. Hands into the heart. Draw the navel in, you guys. Rotate. Push the top hand into the bottom. Watch the knees. Lean way back. You got it, Patty. All right, and then inhale up. Exhale, drop down, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back, right leg lunge. And again, open up. So this is our last time through this sequence. Swing the arm around, drop the knee. Good, hold it here or coming up a little bit higher. And then even higher. Release, step back, down dog. Get hollow in your belly. So draw the navel in, get very hollow. Hopefully you didn't eat before class. Drop down onto your knees, flatten out your feet. Release back, hands at the knees, navel in, roll the shoulders back again. So we're really trying to help release tension. And then this time we come up and pull back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, you guys. Ooh, looks nice. 2 more. Up and pull back. 1 more. Woohoo. Good. And then we come up, drop forward, shifting into plank. Modify if you need to. Go forward on the toes, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Adho Mukha Shavasana. Picking up the right leg, step forward. And opening up into a lunge. Dropping that knee. Swinging the arm around, holding it here, or coming up a little higher, or even higher. It's up to you. Release. Stepping your back leg in and extending that spine. Forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale up, Utkatasana. And then exhale, the hands come into the heart, rotate again to the right. And then we're going to open up the arms now. So the hand, you're either going to use a block, and the hand is basically going to one side, and you open up, okay? Or the hand can come on the ground as long as it's on that right side of the leg. It's kind of big. And then release, coming up, all the way up. Exhale, release down. Interlace your fingers up off the back. Drop your head. Drop your head. Relax. Oh, you guys, we got to work on this. Press, press down, press down, press. Keep it consistent. Relax. Good. Okay, so now press down into me here. Press, press, press. Down. Press down. Yep, keep going. More, more. Now release. Aha. Press again. And release. There you go. Okay, then we come out of that, go back into Utkatasana. Sorry, Hope, I neglected you. Or you could call yourself the lucky one. Draw your navel in, drop down, press the top hand down, lean back. Don't worry, I'm gonna come over there and give you some loving. Good, and then we open up the hands, right? We open up, use a block. Fingertips are facing away from you. They're facing that direction. Watch those knees, keep them lined up. And you really want to take your arm on the outside. Good, you got it. Try to bring your arm. Right. I know, it just makes it so much more exciting. So you can do it. Oh, isn't that great? Mm-hmm. Okay, and then from there, release the arm, come back up. Good, all the way up, forward fold. Inhale, extension. Step back into plank. And modify to the knees if you need to, lower. And lift up Bhujanasana. And then we're gonna press back, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Step forward, right leg, Virabhadrasana, 1, reach. And come up. Drop down to the inside. Drop down to the inside and release the head. So we're going to do a couple of different things. The hand that is next to the front foot stays there, and then you open up the other arm. Open it up. So you're opening up to one side Good. Then bring that hand down. Now you can do this with a block. And then it goes, now that left hand goes to the big foot. Oh my God, I'm doing it again. Like your other foot is your small foot. And then you rotate and open up. Oh, nice. Keep the front knee bent. So that left hand is right next to the right foot. And swing the arm around. Step back. Plank. Lower. Lift. Back down dog. Good, now the left leg steps forward. Good, drop the back knee and we again come up into Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Use a block if you need to, because we drop then to the inside of that front leg. So get your block. Good. So the left hand is right next to that left foot. And then the right arm opens up to the side and we open up the body. Keep the knee bent, back heel down, keep that leg straight. And then the right hand comes down, goes right next to the front foot. And now you rotate. Oh yeah. Isn't it great? Hope thinks so. Swing the arm around, step back, plank. Modify to the knees if you need to, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Good, we're gonna take it back. You're gonna sit back either on a block or on your feet. Shoulders roll back. Oh, this is so nice. We have this little add in. And then we come up. Releasing tension. So we do have an add-on here. It's very exciting, this add-on. So I'm going to just turn so you can see what we're going to do. You're going to drop to the right side and extend your left leg. Oh, there we are again. And then you come up, pull the foot up, the extended leg foot up, and then drop down to the other side. And do it again. Drop the right hand, reach and extend. Palm is down on the left hand, reaching back behind you. Come back up and go to the other side. Good. Do it one more time. Reach. And then lift, toes lift, open. Good. And then both hands come up and now you go forward. So you actually go forward. So you reach. It's almost like you're in a semi-crawling position, but one leg is extended. So you have one leg bent, the other leg is extended, and I am dropping my foot and fixing it to the ground. So it's like an inner thigh stretch. It's nice. Okay, and then walk your hands a little bit to the right. Oh, yeah. Shift your hips back. Do you guys feel that? Isn't it fantastic? It really is. And then coming forward. Good. Go back, push back into down dog. We're adding Chaturanga Dandasana. So shift forward, lower, lift up. And then we go back, sit back. Shoulders roll back 4 times. 2, 3, 4, and then we lift up. We're going to do this twice, and then down, and then up, and down. Good. Now we come up, and then we extend the opposite leg. So your right leg goes out, and you drop to the left side. And then lift. The foot comes up and drop now to the right side. Come back up, drop the toes down, lengthen that leg, palm is down, thumb is reaching back behind you. Come up again, toes lift, reach. And then lift, drop the foot, open, And come back up, reach. Good, and then we reach, go forward. Good, you shift your hips back, keep that right leg extended, and then walk a little bit to the left with your hands. Oh yeah, and I want you to really feel that opening in the extended leg. It's nice. If you reach out with those hands a little bit further, shift your hips back, you guys. The more you shift your hips back, that's going to help you with leverage. You guys need air? Yeah, well, there was a key here the other day. Yesterday, there was a key. I don't know what they keep doing with the key. Okay, and then we come out of it. Good, come back into down dog. Awesome. From there, pick up the right foot, step forward again, Virabhadrasana 1. Come up, reach. All right, so we have a little add-on. Oh yeah, we do. Then we interlace our fingers behind us and drop either to the thigh, relax the head, or to the inside, lift those arms up off the back. Drop to the inside, keep the front knee bent. And then releasing the hands to the ground. Here we go again. Right hand is next to that front leg. And then you open up. So you open up the whole side body. So the chest just opens up. And then release down. And now you have the left hand next to the front foot. And now the torso turns towards the front leg. You rotate, it's deep. Swing the arm around, step back, plank, modify if you need to, lower, lift up Bhujanasana, take it back, Adho Mukha Shavasana. Couple breaths. Picking up the left leg and stepping forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Reach. Good. Then we interlace our fingers, dropping the torso to the thigh or going to the inside. The arms come up off the back. No matter what, you're relaxing your head. Relax. The whole purpose of this pose is to release tension. Good. Out of the neck and the shoulders. Press down into me. Yeah. Keep going. And then relax. Yeah. You got it though. It's opening you up. This is good. Right there. Relax your head. Good. And then from there, the hands drop right down to the inside of the foot. Inside of the foot. Left hand is right next to that foot. Open up. Keep your back heel down. You can use a block or release. Right hand down and then open up to the side. Rotate. Swing the arm around and step back. Plank. Shift forward, lower. Lift up Bhujanasana. Okay, child's pose. Knees open up, big toes together, release. Hold it there. I'm going to try to find a key. So then from child's pose, we come out of that. We're going to come into a crawling position. Okay. All right, doing a little bit of strengthening for the back. I'm, like I told you guys, I've been focusing on this. Right leg goes back. Keep the navel in, then extend the left arm. So evening practices should always be focused on helping to move the subtle forces down, in, towards the center of the body and down. So then reach back, grab, lift. So we can do some of the standing poses that are more intense to help release tension. But no matter what, our emphasis should be on rotations, postures where our belly is on the ground, because that's going to help integrate, and also forward folds. That moves the subtle forces down. And then release. Good. Do the other side. Reach and extend with the left leg, right arm. Hold it there. Draw your navel in. Strong, steady. Oh, awesome. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll just bring it back out to you if you want, or just leave it there. Hold it there. Okay, awesome. And then reach back, grab that foot. Let me do that. And then I'm adjusting the air conditioning in here for everybody. They're all like experiencing hot yoga. Good. And then we release. Good. Now you take your right arm, it goes through. You're going to take your shoulder to the center of your mat. And then the other arm comes up, internally rotate, drop that hand to the low back. Now even out your hips. Hold it there. Hopefully this helps you guys. Good. And then from there, we lift up out of it. And now we switch sides. Left arm goes through to the center of your mat. Drop the shoulder, reach that arm up, opposite arm, internally rotate, drop the arm to the low back, even out your hips, even them out. Good, and then release, slowly coming out of it, pushing back into down dog. Pick up your right leg, step forward, and we're going into warrior two. Okay, so now on camera, it looks like we're doing the opposite, right? Because it's reversing me, but it's just your right leg forward. Hold it there, look down the middle right finger. So as soon as I switch to the left leg, then we'll all look like we're on the same leg. So then dropping that arm down, going into Pajama Kanasana, and you can also go deeper. Use a block if you would like. Then that arm comes up. So the upper arm comes up, straightens, then lift, straighten the front leg. And I want you to adjust the back leg so the front heel lines up with the arch of the back foot. Reach and Trikonasana. Hand to the shin, reach, or to a block. And the hand, always, if your hand is on the floor or on a block, it's on the baby toe side of the foot. And that's because I want to pull you out of doing this, leaning forward. I want you to lean back. Line up that torso with the front leg. Straighten your legs, you guys. Good. Swing the arm around. And here we are adding rotation again. And we're going to drop down onto the forearm. So you can use a block. And we rotate. So dropping the back knee, extended leg knee. And then open up, reach. Internally rotate that arm again. Drop to the low back. Keep opening the chest. So these postures are going to help you feel more integrated And that's important because digestion, assimilation, physically, mentally, emotionally is important. If you do not digest everything that you take in, it will gum you up. It will become what we call rubbish. It'll accumulate and you will start experiencing your inability to take in anything else. It's happening to a lot of people. All right, and then release. No problem. Okay, now back leg steps forward, and then we straighten both legs, drop the head down into the knee. Keep it straight. If you need to use a block, you can. Push into the block. No problem. So you could take your block, Sina, right at the front of the foot. Yeah. Now begin to work with the breath. Even out the breath. Inhale, 4 counts. Exhale, 4 counts. And then release from there. Oh yeah, step back, down dog. And then shift forward into plank, lower, lift up Bhujanasana. And then take it back, down dog. Stepping forward, left leg, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2, open up. So we're doing it on the other side. I know you guys are going to be bummed, but this is our last sequence, and then we have to move into the restorative postures. I'm so sorry. And then we drop down, Pajama Kanasana. And remember, you can go lower. Use a block. The arm goes alongside the ear, navel in, tailbone moves into neutral. It slightly tilts. Nothing worse than needing to go to the bathroom during practice. Then the arm comes up and you're going to reach with that arm. Lift, straighten the front leg, adjust your back leg in a little bit. So you want the front heel to line up with the arch of the back leg. And then we lower into Trikonasana. Block goes to the baby toe side of the foot or hand on the floor. Straighten the legs. You can go on the shin. It's fine. Watch your chin, you guys. Do not let it reach out. Keep the chin pulled in. Good. So good. Now lean back. Lean back. Even if you have to come up a little bit higher, lean way back. Line up your torso with the front leg. Check yourself out. Then the upper arm swings around. We drop the back knee. You can use a block if you would like. You're dropping onto the right forearm. And then open up. Rotation. Internally rotate. Drop that arm to the back. You guys feeling the air? Is it nice? And lean back. Think about what these rotations are doing for you. They're helping you integrate, assimilate. Good, and then releasing out of that and straightening your both legs. Pull the back leg in, straighten the leg. Okay, if you want to use a block, it's going to go right in front. And release your head down towards the knee. I do not want you ever to be focused on your level of flexibility. Relax your head, you guys. It doesn't matter because as you practice, that changes. It evolves. The thing that is most important is the energetics of these postures. How is it going to make you feel? How is it helping you to have a better life? Right? What are the benefits of these poses? That's what's most important. Right? That's why these forward folds in this evening practice is a big deal because it's going to move the subtle forces down, help you feel more grounded and calmer.
Now work with the breath. Inhale 4 counts, exhale 4 counts. Inhale 4 counts, exhale 4 counts. Become the witness. So one of the things that happens as we start to practice is you will notice the mind does not want to focus, and it's okay. You just keep bringing it back, bringing it back, bringing it back. It's okay. Good, and then release from there and step back into down dog. From there, step your back leg in and then your other leg in. Both feet come up. And then we sit. Now you're on your feet and the heels pop up. You might need to put a block under your heels for some stability, but if you have the strength in your feet, I want you to try to stay on your feet. Hands come together. Hands come together. Now, if you need to separate your feet a little bit, you can, but eventually you have your feet right next to each other. Good, hands to the heart. And then we rotate to the right side. Rotate. You guys go to the right, yeah. I'm going to the left, but on camera, I'm going to the right. Push that top hand, lean back. Woohoo. So this is fantastic because it helps strengthen our feet. And it works on foot flexibility. And then release and go to the other side. How are your feet doing? Oh, they're fantastic. All right. Focus. Watch your balance. If your feet are getting fatigued, hang in there. Good, and then release out of it. Oh, you're gonna shift back, open your feet. Forward a little bit. Now, if you are sitting on your mat lengthways, it's not a big deal. You're just gonna take your feet off the mat a little bit. Hook your elbows underneath. The palm of the hand then goes out and flat. We're going into tortoise. Okay. And then drop forward. Now you can use a block. I have one here to support your head. This is a forward fold. Feet are flat, you guys. And then they go out to the sides like a V. And then they pop up. Okay, good. You got it. So go start out here, Willie, and then go like that. No, it's teacher to you. Willie, yes, teacher. He's gonna beat me up after class. I just know it. I'm gonna get a bop when I'm not looking. All right, see if you can flatten out a little bit more. And then work with your breath. Inhale 4 counts, exhale 4 counts. I love this because it releases the back. Isn't it great, you guys? So Sina, you don't have to go out so far with the legs. Just kind of keep them in a little bit more. Yeah, start in like, bring them even in further and then just go under. Yeah, there, that's better. Now focus on the hands going out and the feet just kind of move out naturally. Perfect. Awesome. You got it, Willie. All right, and then we release out of that. Wasn't that great? I know. Okay, now we go on to our back. Bridge. You have a few options here. You can do a supported bridge. That's an option. Oh, how nice. Or go a little higher. If you have 2 blocks, use 2 blocks placed underneath the sacrum. Or if you want to be a little more active in that pose, you can do that pose more active, but keep the knees lined up with the front of the hip bones, not the outside of the hip, the front of the hip. So go down first, go down first. Now lift up. Now place your block underneath you, just one. Better? Isn't that nice? All right, and then you're going to slowly come out of that. Draw both knees into your chest. Draw them in, and then take them to one side. Extend the opposite arm out. Take them to one side, open up your arms. Good. And hold it there. That really was nice having the air come on. It was really stuffy. All right, and then take your knees to the other side. And make sure the arm is extended. Good, and now we're gonna do a restorative posture. You need your bolster. So grab your bolster. And you're going to place your bolster behind you. We're going to start out with a nice opening for the chest, completely supported back. You want the bolster a little bit further away. And then you're going to take your two blocks and they're going to support your arms on either side. So it's a nice, gentle opening for the chest. Isn't it great? Now the legs just relax. So the feet might splay out to the sides. That's fine. Just softening the breath, letting the whole body relax. So in these restorative postures, there is absolutely no activation at all. It's a complete release of the body. So that's why you need to make sure you're fully supported in these postures. Finishing out that minute. And then we're moving on to our next posture. This is such a nice class because we're really getting to feel the difference between an active practice and a rejuvenative practice. Good. All right, and now you're going to bend your legs and you're staying on this bolster. You just shift your hips a little bit to the left. Then extend your right leg out. You're going to drop the block now down because now you're going to take the top leg and it's going to go over. I want you to stay open here though. So you have to really shift your hips back and then maybe bend the bottom knee. And now you extend the leg. Oh, it is a big rotation. You might have to start out a little bit lower. That's fine. Okay. Completely supported though. completely supported. So I bent my bottom leg. I bent it. Now, one of the things that you can do to help is take the left hand and grab the bottom leg and then extend the other leg. So you can kind of help yourself a little bit there. All right, and we hold that posture. You got it. Got it? I know you have to find that just right spot. Good. Perfect. It's just a rotation. There you go. Just stay there. All right, is that okay? Are you able to relax this foot? There you go. I'm coming, Hope. Let me be your savior. There, okay. Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice? You're right there. You can grab that foot. Okay. How are you doing, Tina? Are you relaxed? That's a better spot. So hold it there. Okay. All right, and then we come out of that and we're going to switch to the other side. So you're still on your bolster. Now, one of the things that I will tell you is if you have a super big bolster like me, sometimes it's awkward. You can remove the bolster. I can remove it and just be on my back and do the same pose, right? So now I'm going to shift my hips to the right, straighten out my left leg. Right leg now goes over, and I'm going to use a block or my bolster. I've got my bolster here. And then bend the bottom leg. I'm going to grab that foot. And I'm just staying open. So you can come off your bolster and see how that feels. Sometimes it's a little easier. Most of us in here have flat bolsters, so that's actually quite nice. Is that okay? Is everybody okay? So Willie, you don't have to grab that foot. Just relax. I'd rather have you relax. Chill. Just chill. Let me have, because your bolster is like mine. Let me have you do this. I was just talking to somebody in one of my other classes, and they were saying you cannot even get a Mexican blanket that's wool now. You can't even find them. Like they're all wimpy cotton. Okay, is that better? Now look at what you can do. Isn't that better? Okay. Is that better, Hope? You know what? Give me your bolster. I think your bolster over here is going to be better. Give me. Thank you. Isn't that better? Yeah. Okay, good. Willie, that looks okay. It looks good. It looks good. And you're just relaxing. Okay. All right. And then we slowly come out of that. Okay. So a couple more minutes. One last posture. I want to do a forward folding posture. We did it last week. I want to do it this week again because it really sets us up for having a good night's sleep. It's really important. So you're going to sit on a couple of blocks or one block or your blanket because your other block needs to support your bolster. Now, if you don't have a block to support your bolster, then that's fine. Just go forward. Okay, and I'm going to sit on my blanket. Okay. It's really important to have all these props for this restorative class because you need to be supported. And then you drop forward, turn your head to one side. If your neck starts to tweak, then turn your head to the other side. Okay, no big deal. Listen to your body. Relax your arms. Let them relax. So Sina, bring your hands down. Yeah, good. Completely relax. This is so nice. And then if you haven't, rotate your head to the other side. Relax. All right, and then let's set ourselves up for Shavasana now. So we're coming out of that. You're going to still use your bolster, but now it's going to go underneath your knees. And make sure, so that's going to help give your back a little bit of support. Make sure that you are warm. So put your socks on, put your sweatshirt on, cover yourself with a blanket. And then I want you to definitely cover your eyes. The eyes are the most overstimulated sense we have. So let's support ourselves by pacifying the eyes. So cover your eyes. And you know what? You can like go to the dollar store over here by Winco. They have eye masks. You can get them for $1. Okay, relax. Your sides, palms up in a receiving position. And let that body relax. Complete stillness of the physical body, which then supports stillness in the mind and a definite subtlety of the breath. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Very slowly roll to one side, your right side. And then bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Hands come together. Connect your thumbs to your heart. Close your eyes. Lift the spine upward through the crown of the head. Create space in between each vertebra. Soften and relax the skin around you. Feel your skin soften. Connect with stillness. Let it carry you into a peaceful night of sleep. Namaste. Good job, you guys. We survived.